Yeah, yeah, I'm living my best life. Made a couple M's, you know. Said I'm living my best life. Said I'm living my best life.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Random Opinions Reaction Reviews. If you don't know who I am by now, you gotta get with the program. Today I'm coming to do a review on the episode that aired on General Hospital. Today's date is August 28th. So let's go ahead and get into it. So we start off at General Hospital. Jordan is ecstatic. She's gotten clearance from the doctor to be able to return back to work. Curtis is like, hold on, baby, hold off on that. Shouldn't you wait? I mean, you just got cleared. She says, no, I've been wanting to go ahead and get back to work. And then also me getting back to work, that means you could stop working for Nina, Valentine, and Jax. And he says, why would I do that when I'm making a fortune, baby? We could pay off these debts in no time with both our salaries. So he decides to cave in and let her do her thing. She caves in, let him do his thing. Two incomes is better than one, baby. We have the scene with Michael and Sonny, and Michael is telling him about Sasha, how her condition is worsening, and they know why. Cassandra injected a grapefruit, and it was done on purpose because she was a target, because she's Nina's daughter. And Sonny is like, why would they be targeting her? Now, at first, he initially thought that Sasha was a means to an end to target him because he had turned Cassandra down so that she could pass drugs through Port Charles. Well, he thought, oh, like, is it because of me? And then Michael told him, no, it's because of Nina. Now Sonny wants to know, what does Cassandra have on Nina? Curiosity always kills the cat, baby. Sorry, sugar. I have my little cat here with me. We have a scene between Jax and Monica. Jax is asking how Sasha is doing, and Monica called him to be able to let him know, look, we got to get you tested to see if you have this bird flu, and also we want to start you on an antiviral as a prophylactic. He is like, okay. And then she also tells him, like, yes, the WSB has gotten involved because this was not done to Sasha by accident. She didn't come across a bird. She was injected. Valentine, he's on the phone with Charlotte, and she is letting him know that the game was good. She's in the park with Lulu, and he's just checking in on her. And then he gets off the phone with her, and he goes over to Nina, and Nina's like, look, you better bring Cassandra to me, dead or alive. I don't care. You gotta make her pay. And he says, you know what? I'm gonna do that. You make sure that you're here taking care of your daughter. Don't worry about Cassandra. I got that. Lulu and Charlotte, they're in the park, right? And Charlotte says to Lulu, when can I go home with Mama and Papa? That is how she talks. She be like, Papa. So she wants to know when she could go home, and Lulu told, Lulu didn't really give her a straight answer. You know, I don't think she really knows what's going on with Sasha. Then Rocco comes up. He's mad. He wants to quit baseball. I think that baseball, softball, I don't know. I'm not a sports fanatic. But he wants to quit. And she's like, no, son, you can't quit. And he says, well, why can't I quit when Dad quit? Rocco got a smart mouth. Dustin shows up and he offers to help Rocco with his, I don't know, gaming tips to help him catch the ball or whatnot. So they go and do that, and that takes Rocco's mind off of, you know, what's going on with his dad. Rocco whispers to Lulu when he comes back, like, yes, Mom, Dustin is really cool. So Rocco and Charlotte like Dustin. That's good signs, Lulu. Good signs. So Dustin was kind of a lifesaver at the moment. Jason running into Cameron at the hospital, and Cameron, he feels that if Franco really believes in himself, that he is Franco, he will become Franco. He's telling Jason this. He wants to talk to Franco's doctors to see if this is possible. He wants to know, how is it possible that Franco like could forget his loved ones and stuff. And then he's like, oh wait, that did happen to you. You were Jason Quartermain at first. Now you're Jason Morgan. You woke up, didn't know who your family was. Give me some insight. And Jason lets him know, like, yes, I did. That did happen. And, You know, I fell out with my family because of it. They wanted me to be someone who I wasn't familiar with, and I couldn't be that for them, so I pushed them away. Cameron wants to know, okay, so did you ever make things right with your family? And he says, yes, it came in due time. Like, it took years to, you know, build that bond back. And Cameron's like, look, dude, I don't have years to be able to build a bond with Franco again. Like, my brothers and my mother needs him. Jason gives him some advice, and he says, look, don't pressure Franco. And Jason also lets him know, look, when that happened to me, I regretted how I treated my family. You know, if I had known then what I knew now, type stuff. He decides to leave and go home. Monica, she catches up with Jason at GH, and she's like, look, have you seen Franco? Because I kind of want to meet Drew 2K12. I want to find out all I can about my son. And Jason doesn't think it's a good idea because he says that Drew, you know, probably wouldn't be receptive to getting to know her because of what he believes in his head was that Alan and Monica didn't want him. They chose Jason over him. And he tells Monica that, and she's like, that couldn't be further from the truth. I didn't know anything about Drew. And Jason's like, yes, we know that, but he doesn't. He found out about me from reading a newspaper. I don't think you'll be able to change his mind. But Monica wants to do that. She wants to find out all she can about her son. Then Jason says, sorry. And she's thinking he's apologizing about this whole Franco thing. And he's like, no, I'm sorry for the way I treated Alan, you, and the rest of the family when you guys were just trying to help me and be there for me. Oh, my God. Oh my God, like, this is what I've been freaking waiting for. Like, we've gotten those moments, you know, throughout the years, but Jason really meant it, you guys. Like, his eyes were red and watery. I'm like, oh, he loved his mama. He realizes that he was wrong. Like, I've been saying this for a long time. I'm a big Jason Morgan fan, but I always wanted his bond with Monica and the other Quartermains to be solidified. I wanted him to be more one-on-one with them the way he is with Carly and Sonny, and I'm hoping that this can open up the door so that this can happen. A girl can only wish. Monica, it just warmed her heart. I'm so happy for her as a mother. I'm glad that she wasn't on her deathbed for Jason to be able to come this far and tell her that much. Because with Alan, it was too late. Once Jason decided, like, hey, I want to be a part of my dad's life, he was already gone. Franco and Liz. Frank and Drew shows up at Liz's doorstep, and he wants a conversation. He wants to exchange. You know, tell me about Franco, and I'll tell you about myself now as Drew. So she's telling him about Jake and Aiden and how they were as a big happy family. And he just can't, he doesn't feel it. He doesn't have any connection with them. He ultimately decides that, you know what, this family is not for him. They want Franco back. They don't want him back. They don't know him. He don't know them. Elizabeth also tells him that Drew went to go find Andre Maddox. So then Frank and Drew felt even more betrayed because Drew was supposed to be going to Afghanistan to turn in the money. Instead, he made a detour to go find Andre Maddox. And he was like, who told you that I would have even wanted that procedure done? Like, I like who I am now. He also says, look, you're pretty much sacrificing me because there is a chance that this procedure couldn't work. He also says, look, I have a chance now to get my life back that I was robbed of. I don't want to give my life away. I'm sorry, Franco is gone. Cam shows up. He thinks that Franco is coming to return home. No, he gets a rude awakening. And Cameron tells him, look, stop. You're not going nowhere. You gonna stay here. And he was like, sorry, kid. I can't do it. So then he leaves. And Cameron's like, how could someone be so selfish? You know, he was pissed. And then he looks at the table and see that freaking Frank and Drew took off his wedding ring and then left his mom. So that pissed him off even more. He was in tears. I'm like, poor guy. He's been through so much. Cameron's been through so much. After Cameron went upstairs, she called someone to see about talking to a lawyer. So is there a divorce coming in? I don't know. Mac is at the PCPD doing his commissioner thing. And Robert he's enjoyed working with Mac, so he tries to get him to, you know, pretty much stay on as commissioner. Mac is like, look, Jordan's done a good job. It's her job. I'm not going to interfere with that. So Jordan, she's gonna start working full-time as commissioner tomorrow, but she wanted to approach Mac about taking on a lead detective position. Mac is down for it, like, and Robert knew about it the whole time. So I guess we're gonna be seeing more of Mac, you guys. Yes. We got Robert back. Now we're gonna have Mac back. We got Hayden back. Like, I'm loving this. I'm loving it. Then Sonny shows up to the PCPD wanting to know, well, basically, he wanted to extend his services to help find Cassandra. But he also wanted information on Cassandra that the PCPD wasn't willing to give him. So he leaves disappointed. Robert asks Michael to stay so that they can question him more. And they want to know if anything he may have noticed could lead them to possibly where Cassandra is. So we have a brief scene with Nina and Jax, and Jax comes wanting to extend support for Nina, checking on Sasha. Nina is not with it. Like, no, don't come here with no fake love. I already know you had a file of Cassandra. Tell me what this woman wants. Tell me da-da-da-da-da. And Jax is like, look, I don't know nothing about Cassandra. There's no information I can give you on her. I don't have any arrangement with this woman. Nothing like that. Like, I am your friend. And she was like, look, if you treat your friends this way, I don't want to be your friend. And she's crying. She's got tears in her eyes. And Jax is like, look, maybe you should find out what's going on with Cassandra and your husband. She asks him to leave. Then we get a scene with Valentine asking Curtis to find Cassandra and bring her back to him instead of the WSB. Curtis don't want to do that. He's like, look, I'll turn her into the WSB, but we see in the previews that he offers Curtis $5 million to do this for him. So will Curtis do it? I don't know, but if it was me, boy, you're going to have to give me that $5 million right now. Like, I'm on my way on a plane to go find Cassandra. Best believe that. It is clear that Jax has a thing for Nina. And I'm looking forward to their relationship when it blossoms. Nina is left off alone by herself. And she feels somebody creep up. And she's like, Jax, I thought I told you to leave me alone. And Sonny is like, oh yeah, I can't stand Jax either. But Sonny wants to know what Cassandra has on Nina and why was she targeting Sasha, and in exchange he'll help Sasha, which really he's gonna help Sasha anyway because Sasha's dating Michael. But he's probing Nina for information and Nina doesn't give him any information. She decides to walk off and he's like, look, I'm not leaving, I'm not done with you yet. And then Jack shows up like, yes you are, you done with her. Did I get everything? I hope I got everything. If I didn't, you guys let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you thought about today's episode. Are you shipping Nina and Jax? Because I am. Come on, I want to know y'all predictions on what's going to happen with these storylines. Where do you think the writers are going with these particular storylines? Like, it's getting crazy. But I'm loving every minute of it, okay? So you guys, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Look, don't forget to subscribe. Look, I'm telling you. Subscribe, like, you know, the little red button. Subscribe, hit that bell to receive notifications, and I will see you guys later. Bye.
I finally made my mind, know that I can't go back, bro. They saying that my time up, my back against the rope. I hustle, got my grind, know that when I make the most. I had faith every night and I never lost no hope.